Guys, it's Amber with Ella Mystical Tarot. So I just wanted to make a quick video. This one's going to be a quick one. Because I just wanted to give you guys a little insight, especially those who are new. Let me rephrase that. If you guys are new to watching tarot, so if you guys are new to trying to find a reader, trying to figure out who resonates with you, who doesn't, maybe this will help you guys out, okay? So first of all, know what your intent is going when you're searching for tarot readers, okay? So, if you click on a tarot reader, first thing you want to do is do y'all vibe, okay? Are you feeling the energy? Are you are you resonating at all? Because here's the deal: a lot of people say that tarot readers suck, and then they move on because their situation wasn't in their reading. Not realizing that a tarot reader, a true intuitive tarot reader, has to channel energy, right? And so they may just not be picking up your energy, you know what I mean? And no offense, but you could be vibing too low for that reader to pick up on, you see what I mean? Because an intuitive tarot reader is pretty much one who is in perfect alignment, not perfect alignment with, well, whatever, call it what you want. They're just in touch with their intuition. And so a lot of times, tarot readers will only pick up situations that are a little higher vibe, you see what I mean? And so just know that if one reader doesn't resonate with you, it's not because they suck and they don't know what they're doing, it's just they're just not your reader, you know what I mean? So there's one. Just make sure that you guys vibe. Make sure that whenever you click on the energy, you get good feelings. And if you get bad, if you get bad feelings, just get off that video because it's not going to do you any good, okay? And so that's one. And then two, of course, number two, you have different types of readers, okay? There's a plethora of fucking readers, but mainly this, okay? So, ouch. I don't know why I sit on my foot every fucking time, but anyways, I do it, whatever. Don't, Amber, just leave it alone. Anyway, so there are definition tarot readers, there's intuitive tarot readers, there's intuitive psychic tarot readers. Same fucking difference, what the hell ever. Intuitive and psychic abilities are the same damn thing to me, okay? So call it what you want, I don't really care, but the point is this. This is how you can tell the difference between an intuitive reader and a card reader, or definition reader, okay? And I'm not trying to call nobody out. Listen, I'm not trying to call nobody out because I don't give a damn. I mean, do what you do, however you do it. I don't care. I'm just trying to help people understand the difference because I don't want nobody confused. I want you guys to be just as confident picking your tarot reader as the tarot reader is picking up on your energy. You know what I mean? That's just fair. And so here we go. So, when you are looking through and trying to decide on which reader resonates with you in your situations, this is your sign, okay? So say, for example, let me grab a deck here. So say, for example, right, I'm doing a reading, okay? And the first card flies out, okay? Well, if I'm a definition tarot reader, okay, meaning I only remember the definitions of these cards, this is what it will look like. Okay, so alright, so the Wheel of Fortune. So I see you guys having great wealth, coming into great wealth. That's a good omen. A turn of the turn of the wheel in your favor, right? And then they turn over another one, right, and say, anyways, I'm not going to sit here and do an actual fucking spread, but I'm just saying, if they flip over a card, they read it, they flip over a card, they read it, they flip over a card, they read it, and then you're getting fluctuating energy, messages, okay? So if every card they flip over, it's a different message, well, that's because it's a different definition, you see what I mean? So an intuitive tarot reader will be able to look at these three cards, lay them all out, because what I do is I lay them all out first and get the overall feel of the energy. I want to see the overall picture of the energy. I don't want to do it individually. You see what I mean? Because believe it or not, I'm just in tune with, with my intuition, and I can, feel and see the energies on these cards. And so to me, you lay this card by itself, it's going to have a different message. It's going to have a different vibration, okay? Energetically. You lay this card next to it, okay? This card changes the energy and message of this card. You see what I mean? So you go from completing a karmic cycle, right, to, you can even say, ending of, since there's two couples in the middle here, you can say the ending of a horrible cycle of relationships and entering into a new one, a new karmic cycle, relationships cycle, okay? You can go from that to going to this one, right? Okay, so now the energies have changed, right? So now, and to me, what's weird about this card is that looks like a portion or a universe to me. I know it's crazy, it's crazy as fuck. But anyway, so now this card being added, and this card, the energies from both are what I read. Okay, so it wouldn't just be this and this. These are not two different energies. Now they are one. Do you see what I mean? And so this, and this is a committed relationship with a new karmic cycle. A new karmic cycle in relationships, business, everything else. Committed. So pretty much the change from horrible cycle relationships to new, okay? That's what all three of these say to me, right? But nonetheless, now that we had all three of these, they all three vibrate together because the message is supposed to flow together. You see what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Just let me know. Let me know if this even helps. This could not even help your. You guys may not even give a shit. But if it were me and I was truly wanting to know, if I was just truly wanting to know a question about, my life or whatever, yeah, absolutely, that would fucking matter to me. I don't. Anybody can memorize definitions. When I get a new deck, I can't tell you. I have not read not one fucking book with the cards, because it actually screws me up more if I even try. You know what I mean? It really does. It screws me up because it takes my mind and it kind of, it makes it one direction instead of being intuitively able to read it, where there's so many more options. You know what I mean? And so, and just a note out there, if you guys are starting to read tarot, if you guys are just wanting to pick it up and you guys find interest in it, okay? My suggestion is this, and it's going to be probably different than anybody you hear, but that's okay. Take it or leave it. That's your choice ultimately at the end of the day. So here we go. If you are just starting out in tarot and you find interest in it, in reading cards, okay, my advice to you would be this. Get your new deck of cards, right? Get your new deck of cards, fresh out the box, okay? Before you do anything whatsoever, straight out of the box, tap on the deck, okay? And blow on it. Sounds silly, but if you were able to see energy, you would understand that the people, it touches a lot of hands before it actually gets to yours, okay? So, in order to clear that energy, any energies that have stayed on your deck, it's got to go. You see what I mean? And just one knock is sufficient, okay? Just one knock. That's it. That's all it takes. And then, now you have your energies cleared, okay? So now, you take your deck, and you want to make sure you at least touch every single card, okay? Every single card. And that is to get your energies on the cards, okay? So you can do it however the hell you want. I just make sure I shuffle it really good, okay? And just, If cards fly out, let them fly out, right? Just let them fly out. Let them freely fly out. Don't even touch them. Just keep shuffling, all right? Just don't even pay attention to what they are. If they flip over, just keep shuffling at least for 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Just to get a good, no, I say about 5 minutes, you know what I mean? And just have a clear mind when you are going through it, like, okay? So don't think of nothing, no negative shit. Don't think of nothing. Just clear your mind. Just think of, just tone in on the breath, on your breath. If you can't, like, quiet your mind, if it's hard for you to quiet your mind, just, and literally focus on the sound of your breath, and that will literally center you to where you're not putting any bad shit on your cards, you know what I mean? Because you want to have accurate readings. That's the whole point of tarot, you know what I mean? You want to be able to give sufficient messages to people that are actually going to help them, you know what I mean? That's my intent anyway. I'm just saying. And so, say it's, 5 minutes have passed, and there we go, okay? So now, what I do is I'll grab all my cards that flew, and I don't care if they're upside down. I don't care. Just do not care about the order. Don't care about shit. Just pick them back up. As long as they're all facing all one way, you're good, okay? Give it one more shuffle, 2 more shuffles. How about 3? There we go. 3 more shuffles with your left hand. With your left hand. And they say the left hand because that is the the hand to say communicates with the subconscious mind, okay? So if you want an accurate reading, you want accurate whatever, left-handed is, okay? Left brain, left hand, right brain, right hand, left brain, subconscious, right brain, conscious, okay? So left hand divided into 3 groups. It doesn't matter if they're even or not. Now you have 3 groups. Now when you pick these up, you want them to be in the opposite order from which you laid it down, okay? So I went 1, 2, 3. Okay, a lot of people pick the middle and then, right, left, whatever. Of course, I'm opposite. I pick the 3rd one up. The last one I lay down is the first one I pick up. The first one I lay down is going to be the second one I pick up. The second one I pick up is going to be the third one I pick up. And that's just changing the order of the decks, okay? So now, you have a fresh deck that is cleared of energies. It's your energies transferred back on the deck, and now you're ready for a reading. That's it. Of course, me, I'm just OCD with it. I just like to shuffle it a couple more times. But I always, and here's one more thing. I'm trying not to go over 15 minutes, so I'll try to hurry, okay? So here's the deal. So if you want, let's say, you can either shuffle, like give it 2 shuffles, and then split the deck, and then pick your cards, like pick from the top, and then lay it over, right? Or you can take flyers, take the ones that fly out. You see what I mean? But make sure that whatever you start with is what you stay consistent with, okay? Like in the beginning of tarot, I was like, well, I only want to take flyers because that's, I feel like that's more accurate. Well, and I still do only take flyers, but that's just because that's how I resonate with my deck. There's also, I've seen other tarot readers that only do flyers if they're clarifying a card, and that's totally fine too. That's a pretty good idea, you know what I mean? But they just fly out for me like all the time, so it's like I would be fighting against mine. You see what I mean? So with me, flyers just work, but you don't have to. You don't have to do it that way. You do whatever way you want to do, and then in a reading, what I'll do, since we're telling as a tarot reader, we're kind of telling a story, you know what I mean? And so I look at it like this: with every story, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. So I like to look at my front card. I like to look at my middle card, and I like to look at my ending card, okay? Beginning, middle, and end, because this whole deck is a story, you guys. This whole deck is a story, and you're pulling out pages of a story that you want told. And that's just how I look at it, okay? There is no right or wrong way. It's whatever works for you guys. I'm just trying to give you guys pointers and heads up, you know, just kind of like a heads up, because when I first started watching, before I ever even got into tarot myself, like reading tarot, man, I'll tell you what, I would watch some readers, and then, you know, for whatever reason, like out of the blue one day, some readers just started fucking annoying me, and I was like, oh my god, why are they annoying the fuck out of me right now? I would unsubscribe and everything, so I was like, oh my fuck, like, they're irritating the hell out of me, and they would actually put me in a bad mood. And then I realized, oh, it's because I don't vibe with them anymore. Like, we don't vibe anymore. I've evolved. You see what I mean? And so at that point, I unsubscribe, move on. Now go to the next ones that I evolved to. You know, so just you guys just be in mind, be mindful of be mindful of that. If whoever you're reading doesn't vibe with you, you'll feel it. You'll be able to feel it. Okay, and just don't waste your time and energy even listening to a reader who doesn't vibe with you. Okay, so anyway, that's all I got for you guys for now. You guys have an awesome morning, afternoon, or night, wherever in the hell you are in this world. Until next time, bye.